Not much to it, but definitely a great exercise and a lot of fun to play. Now, if you've got some vocalists around, like the band did, Peter, Paul, and Mary, you might go into the whole rounds of things, singing Hey Ho, Nobody Home, and a soul, a Soalin, and lines from God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Anyway, they of course turned this into just a showcase piece when they would play it live. So this started as kind of a little exercise that Noel Stookey, also known as Paul, only because they needed a catchy name, and when the manager said, "Hey, you guys are a band now, and we just can't call it, Peter, Noel, and Mary, so you're now Paul." Okay, but anyway, Paul was a very good guitar player, and was messing around with this little round that became like many rounds. It's a one chord progression, but he started off with this very simple melody. Then added another note to it, and then added a little counterpoint going on in the bass. That's it. It's those two things put together. But it makes it a bit of a challenge for guitar players to play, and there are a lot of different ways you could finger it with your left hand. I'm going to talk about the way that he did, and I'm going to also offer how I would do it. Maybe just a different suggestion. Anyway, so coming up, a short look, because it's a short song. We're not really going to talk about the vocals, but if you've got a few other people around that want to sing it with you, have fun. They did it originally in the key of F sharp minor by capoing to the second fret, and the whole thing revolves around notes in E minor. Now, Peter Yarrow just messed around with notes up the neck, sometimes harmonics, and sometimes notes just out of an E minor chord up the neck, fingered out of the A minor family. So sometimes what we hear is the other guitar just doing this. Not really going to talk about that. Just want to get you this exercise of playing a Soalin. Now, the lyrics do come from an Old English tradition of beggars at Christmas time going out asking for soul cakes, knocking door to door. So you can read up more on that story all over the place, but this song has like about 4 different sources, of those lyrics possibly related to All Souls Day. Then they realized that the lyrics to God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen could also fit in there. So, okay, enough of that. Let me walk you through how I would play this and how you might tackle a Soalin.